Hello friends. In last lecture we have discussed about what is contract and various types of contract depending upon validity, purpose, etc. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about other types of contract which are implemented in construction works. Myself R.V. Zugdar, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. There are another types of contract such as lump sum contract, unit price contract, cost plus contract, in which cost plus contract, cost plus percentage contract, cost plus fixed fee contract is there, cost plus incentive contract is there. The next type is incentive contract, and last is percentage of construction fee contract. The first type is lump sum contract. With this kind of contract, the engineer and contractor agrees to do the described and specified project for the fixed price, also named as fee contract. Often it is used in engineering contracts. A fixed fee contract or lump sum contract is suitable if the scope and schedule of project are sufficiently defined to allow the consulting engineer to estimate project cost. A fixed fee or lump sum contract is suitable if the scope and schedule of the project are sufficiently defined to allow the consulting engineer to estimate project costs. Means if the whole work is finalized, its drawing, design, schedule and specifications are finalized, then the lump sum contract is used. A lump sum contract is normally used in the construction industry to reduce design and contract administration cost. It is called a lump sum because the contractor is required to submit the total or gross and global price instead of bidding on individual items. A lump sum contract is the most recognized agreement formed on simple and small projects and projects with well defined scope or construction projects where the risk or different site conditions are minimal. What is agreed to in this contract? A lump sum contract or stipulated sum contract or fixed fee contract will require the supplier agreeing to provide specified services for stipulated or fixed price. In a lump sum contract, the owner has essentially assigned all the risk to the contractor, who in turn can be expected to ask for a higher markup. In order to care for unforeseen contingencies, a supplier being contracted under a lump sum agreement will be responsible for proper job execution and will provide its own mean and method to complete the work. This type of contract usually is developed by estimating labor cost, material cost, and adding a specific amount that will cover the contractor's overhead and profit margin. The amount of overhead calculated under the lump sum contract will vary from builder to builder, but it will be based on their risk assessment study and labor experience. However, estimating a very large overhead cost can lead the contractor to present higher construction cost to the project owner. The expertise of the contractor will determine how their estimated profit will actually be. A poorly executed and long delayed job will raise construction cost and eventually diminishes the contractor's profit. Means in this type of a contract, it varies or cost varies contractor to contractor or builder to builder because each contractor or builder has his own determination about the management of labor, management of material. If there is some delay or any unforeseen condition in between the project period, it will hampers the contractor's profit directly. When to go for this type of contract? A lump sum contract is a great contract agreement to be used if the requested work is well defined and construction drawings are completed. The lump sum agreement will reduce owner risk and the contractor has greater control over profit expectations. It is also a preferred choice when stable soil conditions, complete pre-construction studies and assessments are completed and the contractor has analyzed those documents. The stipulated sum contract might contain, when agreed upon parties, certain unit price for item with identifies quantities and allowance to cover the unexpected conditions. The time to award this type of contract is also longer. However, it will minimize change order during construction. What are the advantage of lump sum contract? A lump sum contract offers the following advantages. Low risk to the owner. Since the amount or cost of project is initially finalized, the risk for owner in any condition or unforeseen condition is low as compared to other type of contracts. But in case of contractor, the risk is more. The fixed construction cost in this contract is very much useful for owner. It minimizes change orders, means the finalized things before construction will minimize the change in orders. Owner supervision is reduced when compared to time and material contract, means since the contract is given in lump sum, there is no need for supervision by owner on material and quality. The contractor will try to complete the project as early as possible, because if the project is completed in early stages, the profit will be maximized, and if there is delay in project completion, it will hamper the contractor's profit. The next is, it is accepted widely as contracting method. The next advantage is, bidding analysis and selection process is relatively easy and the contractor will maximize its production or profit by improving the performance of labor and material purchase. What are the disadvantages of lump sum contract? Although lump sum contract are the standard and preferred option for all contracts, it might also have some limitations, such as it presents the highest risk to the contractor. The second disadvantage is, changes are difficult to quantify. Third disadvantage is, the owner might reject change order requests. The project needs to be designed completely before commencement of activities. The construction progress could take longer than other contracting alternatives. The next disadvantage is, the contractor will select its own means and methods for execution, which may hamper the quality of work. Higher contract prices that could cover unforeseen conditions. The next disadvantage is, lump sum critical items are included in this type of contracts. And the last disadvantage is, lump sum contracts are great tool for smaller jobs and quite simple projects. However, lump sum contract could eventually produce large disputes and claims that will arise from contract documents. The next type of contract is unit price contract. This kind of contract is based on estimated quantities of items included in the project and their unit prices. The final price of project is dependent on the quantities needed to carry out the work. In general, this contract is only suitable for construction and supplier projects where the different types of items but not their numbers can be accurately identified in the contract documents. It is not unusual to combine a unit price contract for parts of project with the lump sum contract or other types of contract. A unit rate contract is based on estimated quantities of material for the project and their unit prices. The final price of the project will depend on the quantities needed to carry out the work. This means that prior to the work and the contract, the separate material are known, but the quantities cannot be identified. In a unit rate contract, the contractor offers a price for each material during the tender. Listing the unit rates per item can facilitate the calculation of possible modifications or variation in orders and avoid risks. However, in reality, this may equate to the lump sum price. This is especially in case of if the project owner requires the contractor to accept the risk for correct evaluation of the quantities rather than allowing the quantities to be re-evaluated in light of what encountered during the work on site. A unit represents a block of work, materials, or combination of two that will be provided. It may take any number of units to complete the entire job, and usually there will be some estimate as to how many units will be required at the start of the job. Throughout the life of project, it's important to track and reassess that original estimate. However, this is called as measuring and remeasuring, and unit price contract are often referred as measurement contracts. Measure and pay contracts or remeasurement contracts for this very reason. These contracts are useful for several tasks that quantities cannot determine in the initial stage, as we mentioned in a lump sum contract. The procurement process to perform the work mainly based on client's requirement. Such requirements may consist of the budget, quality, and time frame. Let me explain where measurable contracts are necessary. These type of contracts are advantageous in case of the client does not have a tight budget. The client wants to improve the change, the design, and the finishes at the later stage, and the client wants to start work immediately based on competitive unit rates. Therefore, based on above the the project management team consultant should prepare the preliminary design and approximate bill of quantities to start work immediately. Most of the traditional closed envelope tendering method helps in this procurement method to select the right contractor. The team will choose the appropriate contractor after comparing the unit rates of each contractor. Advantages of remeasurement contracts or unit price contracts. Work can start after finalizing the initial design of and bill of quantities. It can reduce the design cost. The remeasurement contract is high possibility to do value engineering. In this contract, prices or unit rates will be competitive And last advantage is contractor's risk is comparatively low as in lump sum contract. What are the disadvantages of remeasurable contract or remeasurement contract or unit price contract? It cannot predict the final value of the project. Delays in contractor's payment, assessment of the measurement takes time. Client risk is comparatively high. Controlling and reporting will be difficult task. And last disadvantage is a high number of consultant team may require for handling the project. For example, remeasuring. It improves or it increases the cost of project. The next type of contract is cost plus contract. This cost plus contract is having various types which are discussed below. A contract agreement wherein the purchaser agrees to pay the cost of all labor and material plus an amount for contractor overhead and profit, usually as percentage of the labor and material cost. The contract may be specified as cost plus fixed percentage contract, cost plus fixed fee contract, cost plus fixed fee with guaranteed minimum maximum price contract, cost plus fixed fee with bonus contract, cost plus fixed fee with guaranteed maximum price and bonus contract, and cost plus fixed fee with agreement or sharing any cost saving contract. These type of contracts are favored where the scope of work is indeterminate or highly uncertain, and this kind of labors, material and equipment needed are also uncertain. Under this arrangement, complete records of all times and materials spent by the contractor on the work must be maintained. Means for special type of work which are having some architectural or aesthetic aspect, this kind of contract is useful where there is no any certainty in material purchase or time. Cost plus fixed percentage contract. The compensation is based on percentage of cost. Cost plus fixed fee contract, compensation is based on fixed sum independent the final project cost. The customer agrees to reimburse the contractor's actual cost regardless of amount, and addition pay a negotiated fee independent of amount of actual cost. In cost plus fixed fee with guaranteed maximum price, the compensation is based on fixed sum of money. The total project cost will not exceed an agreed upper limit. In cost plus fixed fee contract with bonus contract, compensation to engineer is based on fixed sum of money. A bonus is given if the project finish below budget, ahead of schedule, etc. For cost plus fixed fee with guaranteed maximum price and bonus contract, the compensation is based on a fixed sum of money. The total project cost will not exceed the agreed upper limit, and the bonus is given if the project is finished below budget, ahead the schedule. The compensation is based on fixed sum of money. The total project cost will not exceed an agreed upper limit, and a bonus is given if the project is finished below budget. In cost plus fixed fee with agreement for sharing any cost saving contract, the compensation is based on fixed sum of money. Any cost saving are shared with the buyer and contractor. The next type of a contract is incentive contract. The compensation is based on engineering and contracting performance according to an agreed target, budget, schedule, and quality. The two basic categories of incentive contracts are fixed price incentive contract and cost reimbursement incentive contract. In fixed price incentive contract are preferred when contractor contract cost and performance requirements are reasonably certain. Cost reimbursement contract provides the initially negotiated fee to be adjusted later by formula based on the relationship of total allowable cost to total target cost. This type of contract specifies a target cost, a target fee, minimum and maximum fees, and a fee adjustment formula after project performance. The fee payable to the contractor is determined in accordance with the formula. Percentage of construction fee contracts is common for engineering contracts and compensation is based on a percentage of construction costs. In this session, we have discussed about various types of contract which are implemented in day-to-day life in construction industry. In the next session, we are going to discuss about specification. Thank you.